Jon Zherka teaches how to actually think positive in order to manifest your desires. How are you going to get that nice car and successful life? It's telling you, the vision's telling you, look at, in the vision where you're very successful stepping out of the nice car, look into your eyes, focus, not hard, just play with it, and see the imagination. That you is filled with energy, meaning he's working. He's working and you're not working. That's the difference from you and successful you, right? So everyone focuses on the Ferrari, just come to me. But no, look at who's in the Ferrari, which is your higher self filled with energy, positivity, and winning vibration, winning frequency, which is when the vibration is full, when it's like a shield, right? And that's the quantum field. Like Egyptians knew this, everyone knew. Close your eyes and imagine your wins. You're not negative when you're winning. Trust me on that, right? You've never won being negative. And if you have, you kind of get embarrassed because you compare it to when you're being positive, and it's very different, right? It's peace of mind, money, all that. You can say these L's and stuff. These L's are more addictive than any drug. These L's of I felt alive for an hour is more addictive than anything. You'll always wind back to this. If you don't believe me, how addicted are you to sitting in your bed, your computer room, and doing nothing? You love L's. There's nothing more addictive than taking L's. Especially if you're stubborn. If you're like, you know what? Because what a form of depression is, anyone who drinks, I don't care. That's what a depressant is. It's alcohol. It's self-aggression. So Heel Mike's at war with himself. If he doesn't have a war, he'll drink till it appears in front of his face. Hold up. What was I saying? The black pill, yeah? Okay, guys. Think of your unconscious as, one in the chat if you're listening, bro. I'm not saying this twice because this is going to be the darkest you ever hear. And just transmute Heel Mike's psychic issues with yours. Okay? Your unconscious, that is like a pool where you kind of look into the reflection and you don't really understand your shadow. Could have some nice shadow traits. You know, my shadow traits made me have this awesome life, but it also comes with a lot of bad, right? And making the unconscious conscious is how you individuate and become whole as a person, successful and happy. Not happy, whole. Nobody wants happiness. They want to be whole. That's the feeling. So, for example, you don't know your unconscious traits. Like, the reason you're with your girlfriend is not because you love her. It's because you don't want to end up alone. But what are you saying? That there's nothing I do enjoy her company, and I'm saying you put up with her shit because you don't want to end up alone. That's how it works, correct? That's how it works. And you can never actually use your brain to unravel your unconscious. It has to be triggered through trauma, and then it gets repressed. So even then, or through therapy or psychic revelation, right? So now check this out. The archetypes, there's infinite, and they're surrounded by symbols, right? So think of Neptune. The symbol of Neptune says a lot. It's a thought form that's packed with a bunch of shit, right? The deep unconscious, the mystical, the delusions, the world of fantasies, water, all that shit. Think of it, the little trident, right? Symbols are surrounding an archetype. In the zodiac, let's say there's 12 archetypes, right? But there's infinite, bro. Your brain can just whop, 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 whop. Now check this out. The archetypes that rule you will rule you for the rest of your life, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's what no therapist will ever tell you, because they don't study Jung, and it's illegal. This information I'm telling you right now is illegal. That's why 5 therapists at that party freaked out when I said it, and I destroyed them in the debate. It got quiet, and I'm so glad it's not live, but because they understood Jung. And one of the therapists said to me, well, can't you just change your archetype? No, you can't. If your archetype that rules you is like a Vegeta type, anti-hero, well, Vegeta changed at the end of the series, but he's still Vegeta. He's still the same guy with development. That's unconscious becoming conscious. That's the individuation process, but he's still not Goku. He cannot be Goku. There's something about the devil that is, I've never seen anything prettier in my life, man. Like, the devil is a force, and the best looking version he comes in is the mirror. You don't even know how attractive. Mike ain't make money off this stream, and he still gets pulled to the dark side. And you don't know the dance with the devil. It's euphoric for your animal nature. Your higher self don't even fuck with it. It's not even mad. Your higher self's not even mad at the devil. Just, I don't want it. That's what's scary, is like, you every day you have a desire body. Okay, we're getting a little deep, but you have a desire body, a world of desires, and some people's desires are Epstein level, billions of dollars. What's darker? Let's go to kids. Let's go to the desires are never quenched. You can't fill that hole without God. It's impossible, dude. You don't need sunlight to grow a child, because there's an invisible sunlight called God that raises you, fills you, grows you, and you're a seed turning to a stalk, stem, and a rose. But guess what? At one point, some trauma you go through in your life happens, and you go, no more sunlight for me. No more. Not until I find out what happened to my leaves. What happened to my connection with my father? What happened to my... Why is my stalk bent? And you stop growing with God. You stop growing towards God. And that's a scary place, bro. Why do you think when I lived with Mike, I was lit that he looked at me, he's like, dude, it's been a month, I haven't thought of anything bad. I'm like, yeah, I'm good at this, bro. Like, you want to live with me? But I said that if he knew what was in my head, bro, that was the first month, I didn't think of anything bad. I used to be a very negative guy. Loved living with this dude. Loved it, bro. Like, you know how many hoes we ditched just to laugh, us two? But Mike and Zherka, our shadows are huge, man. Huge. These are the only streamers that will get stabbed on stream type shit. Because before psychology, the practice was this thing called magic, like working with the unconscious. Because look, the unconscious is a mammoth. You feed it peanuts, you appease it, but eventually it takes you to the street fight. There's nothing that will stop that mother. And that's what's scary about you guys, is if your unconscious wants you to stay home and be a loser, the only thing you have control over is the time frame, how long you want to be a loser. But as soon as you stop being a loser, it's going to walk you back to your room to be a loser, and you have to get out, and it's going to walk you back, and eventually that relationship starts going this way, and you start switching. But what happens when it switches? Even bad stuff happens there, but at least you're out the room, right? And so if you're an introvert, therapists start stealing your money by saying you can fix it. You're going to be fighting it, your psychological complex, for the rest of your life, but it gets way better. That's the good part.
Obviously, I don't want this kind of chaos. Like, really, I would want something like Myron and Fresh, what they have, but Mike and I. But yeah, even that Myron and Fresh just don't have the personalities to get in trouble, where it's like, yeah, we have to stop fucking up and shit, but also that's like who we are too. You know, like we go to places unguarded, and then we pay for it. Which is weird, because this year we're like, okay guys, we'll get you the security so no one can get in trouble with the laws. Security will check everyone's IDs, and then the infiltrators will have their fakes or their sisters or whatever. And yeah, like all security checks were a go. Everything was a-okay. We even ditched all the girls because we don't know them, for the ones that the girl finder who works in the industry for finding girls, she apparently is clueless, I guess, and trusted the one. We didn't trust anyone except one person, and that one person turned out to be the worst. So it's like for like once in my life, I'm not gonna do the I claim responsibility thing. You know, I usually do make these videos and I'm like, yeah, it's bad. No, I don't claim responsibility at all. I did everything I was supposed to do. Man, the whole chat was spamming the right shit too. They just found out a little earlier. I don't claim responsibility. Like, shit happens, and if someone's willing to go out their way to show fakes and all that, then clubs get infiltrated all the time by these types of people, and we weren't. Yeah, we got in after 6 fucking years of Mike doing this kind of fucking content, and he's never been infiltrated once. It finally happened. Yeah. If we go over all the fucking gamers on Twitch who got caught doing this creepy shit off camera, you'd be shocked. If we go through the, let's say, celebrities in Hollywood, you'd be shocked with not just Leo. If you go through all your favorite rappers, they got caught. The difference is Mike and I never got caught. We had the camera on us showing everything. These guys got caught behind the scenes doing creepy shit. We're on camera being duped. And it's funny because the whole chat was duped too, right? Except for the ones who knew from some clips or some shit, but 90% were like W girls and all that shit, and it's fine. It's fine. Chat's just trolling you. And here's the funny thing: if Abby wasn't there, none of this would ever happen, right? I'm like, dude, this bitch works for an ex-cop. Like, there's no fucking way she's risking her job and shit. But I forgot that some girls do want to tie their name to like Zherka or whatever the fuck, Mike. And I forgot that because I knew her for a year when I see her at podcast studios, and she's like, hey, Zherka and stuff. So I'm like, man, this is like the nicest girl on earth. She would never do something crazy. Yeah, but I guess to her it's not a big deal because it's not like we're bad guys. Like, everyone knows that, except the Twitter accounts who want us to like squirm and shit, which is like, I think you guys could get Mike, you can't get me, because that's his platform, right? But yeah, when I think of it, when I think of my story and stuff, it's like a lot of people just look at me and they're like, why this chaos again? And it's like, I don't have a home to return to, bro. And these fucking idiots saying, just go to Sneeko and Myron. That's work, man. We get dinner and it's over. Sneeko goes back to being alone and Myron goes back to his life. And bro, I'm talking about like being with someone, the building with them like long term. I'm not talking about going on a podcast and a fucking dinner. I'm talking about like actually having a best friend in life. And the idiots who say, well, you're a grown man, you don't need a best friend. I already did the 7 fucking years alone, bro, because I can't stand people. And I'm not gonna lie, like, even Mike I can't stand. I stay in my room the whole time. But you know, when I want to fucking when I want to celebrate something, whether I get a nice car or something, I don't want to do it with some fucking bitch who's around me because I'm a fucking whatever. I don't want to do it with my nice little buddies that I make money with. I want to do it with someone who was in the fucking grinder, mud with me, bled with me, was broke with me. Yeah, if you don't get that, you're a fucking idiot, right? And you guys saying, oh, it's an alcoholic, it's this, it's still my fucking brother, man. So I hate a lot of things about him too. He hates a lot of things about me. But at the end of the day, I'm not like you guys, bro. You guys in my shoes would have made $100 million by now in a suit and tie on some Jordan Peters and shit. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm in it to do my lifestyle. I'm not in it to do, maximize wins so I can just be some boring suit and tie ass fucking, yeah, I don't want that, right? You have so much potential to be like the leader of the right wing. You keep fucking it up with the chaos. That shit actually gets to me when you guys say that. I hate that shit. Because it's like, no. Chaos started me. We came out of chaos, and chaos will be the death of me. And that's the truth. Okay? You know why? Because I'm not doing that sitting in a fucking room with Tristan and Andrew and in a boring ass podcast smoking hookah. If I want thrills, if I want excitement, if I want stupid, crazy shit on the street, sometimes it just has to happen. Right? I'm not saying that stuff's going to happen again, but I'm saying, like, if you guys ever see me in trouble or, oh my God, you guys fought and blah, blah. Yeah, bro, this is the life I want to live, where it's like, I'm not going out looking for trouble, but I'm certainly never sitting in a fucking podcast room avoiding life. I like the shadows of life. I like to fucking get punched hard. I like hard lessons like that, bro. I really do. I feel like there's no character development if I just stay in this fucking room and make millions of dollars. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I want that story to unravel. And I'm so tired of you guys saying, oh, another mistake. It's live streaming. Live streaming is all mistakes. It's transparent live streaming. It's all mistakes. If someone's a live streamer, you're watching mistakes. Okay, so don't be mad like, oh, I knew this is, if stupid shit happens to me in the future, I'm live, no shit. I'm not fucking going out to a bar like all your favorite influencers where someone presses them and they don't do shit. Okay? Like, I'm trying to stay away from trouble. I'm doing it all professional shit, but damn, man, we're not doing that thing where 90% of you YouTubers who hide in a fucking room all day, I have to become them. No, and the alternative. This is the counter argument. Well, what do you want to just go get your ass kicked and humiliated? And yes, anything to not be those boring fucks, bro. I like knowing that even when that stream got banned, I love knowing that the whole chat was saying, "I've never seen content like this before." These guys are actually trying. It was our day off and we still fucking put on a fucking crazy show. We got infiltrated and no one want to talk about that. It's like, dude, you should want creators who take risks, bro. You should defend those guys. You should never sit at home thinking like, oh, here's another channel with no adventure. There's no spirit of adventure. Because, bro, let me tell you this, man. A lot of us are going to have the most boring fucking lives later in life, right? The most boring shit. So if you don't like a bit of chaos with our shit, just don't watch me, man. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna word that. And obviously, if you guys, I know you guys are all right about the mic stuff, I'm definitely gonna do other things. But I think it's time I just lead Mike. You know, like I hate being the older brother of it, because I hate when dudes do that alpha shit. Like, Mike, this is what you should do with your life. I just suggest things. Whether you want to do it or not is up to you. But I think it's time I just. Like, if I'm ever around Mike, I think I'm just going to do everything my way. Screening process, everything. No more on trust. None of that shit. I'm going to be ruthless about it. And Mike agrees that I got my head on my shoulders. And he's, he had the security guard to check IDs yesterday. He's the host. He's the house guy. This is kind of his job, the screening process. And yeah, that's crazy that like the only way we could ever be infiltrated is through someone of a network we trust, which is Abby, which I still can't believe a girl would want to attach her name that bad to my name and lose her job and all that. Like, that's crazy to me, especially a girl I've never had beef with, like super sweetheart, like always helped us out anytime I'd see her on set. But yeah, those are my thoughts. If you have any other, like, I see a lot of guys with their emojis. Bro, if you have a Brazilian emoji, the Brazil flag, or any country outside of America, your age of consent is 14, you fucking idiot. So stop trying to piss me off with your little comments, bro. I just went on, just go on YouTube and search up age of consent for most countries. You're gonna be fucking shocked. Don't go to Yemen, bro. And so stop with the whole, what is it, 75% of America, 16 is legal. I'm not saying that's hot. I'm saying 70% of you Americans need to shut the fuck up with these comments, right? And you're also trying to make fun of a guy who's only ever dated one 18-year-old girl. I've only ever dated one 18-year-old girl. Last year, is that publicity thing. Yeah, look at my dating history before that, you fucking idiot. Also, when I said you girls find these small bone girls hot, bro, you could be 40 years old, small bones, that would be hot, you idiot. Unless you have an opinion. But it's shocking how the whole chat's saying, yes, hot, this is what we like. And then all of a sudden it's like, wow, if you like a short girl, you're a pedo. No, if you like a bitch with no curves and like looks like a fucking child, then you're a fucking pedo. But all these fucking Miami bitches look like the LA bitches. All the LA bitches look the same. Like, bro, they all... yeah, you guys are just being weird, bro. I can even post photos of me with girls I've dated who are 24, 23, who all sound like babies, look like fucking young as fuck. They sound immature as fuck. You can make the same argument for them, but because of the age, you're gonna be like, no. Another thing, if they change the age of consent to you can't have sex unless you're 21 years old, every one of you would say 19 is ugly, 19 is not attractive. Overnight, all of you would switch your opinion. That's how phony you guys are. You don't even realize that there's two 20-year-old girls, One could look 40, one could look 16. Yeah. Also, you guys follow all these Instagram girls who look young. Teen category is fucking your favorite, and you guys want to type that shit. It's very creepy, bro. Like, if you guys were in my shoes, you guys would be actual creeps. Also, every fucking YouTube channel saying these guys got caught. How? It's our live stream. The people who get caught are those gamers you watch on Twitch who DM'd her. They privately DM'd the girl trying to fuck some young girl. That's you. 6 years of working with bitches with Mike. That never happened to him. Me, when I worked in nightclubs and now, that's almost fucking 8 years, bro. Because it's fucking 8 years, we've never had nothing. Tell 2 of these bitches from our industry that works here infiltrated us with fake IDs that everyone fell for, not just us. Bro, this is the cleanest track record. Yeah, we say crazy shit, but this is the cleanest fucking track record I've ever seen on 2 dudes in this kind of an industry. Are you fucking retarded? Yeah, it's just, those kind of articles and stuff just to like stress my mom, bro, it's pathetic, guys. Like, you're not doing no damage to me. You're just, bro, if family was involved, I would just double down and humiliate myself just to piss off you stupid fucking liberals, because you guys are fucking retarded.
This station is just play. That's why the Queen and King of England hold the scepter and do that ritual, is they're doing it on a higher plane. Like, it's like a ceremonial. People are like, I think about manifesting all the time. Yeah, but that's not play. Your imagination is not thinking, it's play. When you picked up a girl, you were playful with her. That's how you magnetically got her. Like, most people who sign up $500 for a call with me, they go, okay, thank you for the hidden numbers. That's cool. I just want the law of attraction, but paint it for me. Don't give me no bullet form, this is what you do. Paint it for me. And so then I'll begin with the highest level manifestation. You know that word, the gay word? The highest level law of attraction is a poet. Because if you guys say, I have a Ferrari, that didn't bring a picture to anyone's head. But if you say, there's honeydew dripping off the V8 of my brand new Ferrari, now that image in your head that went from shadow to form, that is how you manifest. That's why these poets would be like Shakespeare level famous, because everyone knows what they're doing with that kind of a mind. That's why poets, they say, are the closest to understanding God, because they can literally do God, the imagination God gave them, justice. And remember, Floyd Mayweather doesn't believe in God and stuff, but he holds on to the imagination that he's number one. And God rewards him and says, hey, if that vision's that clear to you, you deserve it. That's how it works. Like, you don't have to be with God to get blessings from God. It's just this 100% certain way is. Your actions can be towards, let's say you want to take care of your family and stuff. You think God's not going to notice that in Floyd? No, he's going to notice that in Floyd. Like, what do you think? It's just about, what is this Protestant preaching, bro? You think it's just you saying it? Destiny's opposite. Destiny's ruled by a thing that rules over me, like, for a month of the summertime. Like, I pipe some bitches and I do what Destiny does. But he's ruled by it year round. Like, if Destiny doesn't have the idea of piping a chick in his head, he doesn't do a 12-hour stream. He's perfect at sexually transmuting energy. Because he just does the treat. If I do a 12-hour stream, I can go to her house, just finish it, stay on top, stay on. That's exactly how nerds should go. Like, if you're more nerdy about it.
What type of stuff do you do to manifest? Believing you deserve it, writing it down. What else?
Yeah, here's some basics from my clients, but thinking, intuition, feeling, and sensation. These are the elements of earth, air, fire, and water. Not in that order, though. I'm not going to tell you. This is your first the first symbols you play with in your mind, right? So with the zodiac, there's different signs that, well, you probably know. Like, for example, I genuinely think you guys are all the thinking type. Most of you guys are the thinking type, and the guys who have channels, you guys are probably the feeling types. You know, like you have all of them, but most of the chat overthinks. Am I crazy? That's why they're chatters, and that's like the number one issue. So if your mind is overthinking a lot, it's avoiding play. And that's a big no-no. Your mind has to go to play. While it can't be played like you're playing, what's that called? Roadblocks or whatever you guys do. Play means play with, your imagination. Like you gotta see what you're trying to build. So that's manifestation is just play. That's why the Queen and King of England hold a scepter and do that ritual, is they're doing it on a higher plane. Like it's like a ceremonial magic what they're doing, but it's a magnet towards what they're trying to do. And that's also why in the Bible it says the heavens like the kingdom for the child brain, like the play brain that I can do anything. And the Bible says you want it, it's yours. Believe you already have it. So that's step one, right? And that's also why God introduces himself as I am, as in do it yourself, and he's gonna it's like a gas station. Like he's going to send you the fuel and you're going to do the rest. But all good is done through God, right? All bad in your life is you perverting the good. So yeah, basically we go over intellect, feeling, amplification, and motion of thought. You want to molecularly change your thought from thinking to feeling, or feeling to thinking is the more dangerous one. But this is how you play with the idea of, oh, I am successful. And as soon as you see the vision in your head and hold on to it, you'll know the one that's real, because you'll actually hear your head say, I am successful. And then boom, your journey started. Your habits are going to change over time. And usually within less than 7 days, you're going to let go of it and take a break. And now you got to start from beginning. So you've lost, because people are like, I think about manifesting all the time. Yeah, but that's not play. Your imagination is not thinking, it's play. That's how it creates. Like your imagination played into your divorce, right? When you picked up a girl, you were playful with her. That's how you magnetically got her. It's not you didn't think so hard. No, thinking is like your bitch, a little tool, right? And then the tool starts owning you when you're overthinking. We go over that. We go over faith, and then the most important one is second nature. You do something 28 days, it cracks into second nature. That's subconscious. So if you could be positive for 28 days straight, which is a lot harder than it looks, bro. This is a whole moon, bro. But if you can do that, everything you're doing becomes second nature, and then it gets amplified the next month. Yeah, and then you'll hit me up, Zherka, I fucked up. For 3 days I was negative. Well, you lost. It's over. Don't come to me anymore. You lost. I don't even want to help you anymore. If you can't do 28 days, why the fuck would I restart with your ass? I know so many guys who went through so much shit and they did 28 days straight and had good results. You fucking lost. Or the worst is the guys who will lose when it's second nature. This is